Yo, Mr. Good Guy here, aka MGG, and you just joined the Decent Crew. We're just a group of guys who discuss, review, rank, and poke fun at all the things we love and hate in manga, anime, and everything else. So sit back and relax because it's all decent over here, man. Run it.
I've been working on this record for a minute, still I feel like nothing that I do is good enough. My insecurities are creeping in, so they will sleep until the music ain't funny when other people see your pain as I'm using the
Fairy Tale?
Wow, I was about to move into Promised Neverland and then Fairy Tale. So yeah, let's move on to. I did that one in 5 minutes. That's crucial. Let's move on to Promised Neverland. We got about 3 chapters on this one, 41 to 44. Let's see. In 41, we get the.
You said 41? You sure it's not 42 to 44?
No, we stopped at the trees, like right after they escaped the trees. So in 41, they finally got out the tree part, and they're learning more about the book and how it could potentially help them, and they figured out like it's also giving them not only how to defeat the monsters in the world, but different stuff about the nature. Like they found out about this fruit that can give them like clean water to drink. Stuff like that. So they're basically just like this book is crucial. That's like the gist of it. And now they set their goal, the story goal, which is like, let's go find Minerva. It's interesting because I guess that means that he's still alive and there's no question of that for the fact that they were able to set this as a goal. So it'll be interesting to see when or how they find him, but it looks like maybe they might have already from these later chapters. So there's also like this weird concept of like Chief Emma found another secret, which is like the location of where he might be through like this pen. So that's where they're gonna head to go look for him.
That's the pen that the black lady left for them.
Yeah, so they think that that's giving them Will's location, William Minerva's location. They break down like how the whole pen works with the letter, like the system and what it means. So
coordinates.
Yeah, what the coordinates mean and how they should get there. So that was pretty much that. So that's their goal. And I think in this one, they also start getting attacked by.
This random ass creature.
Yeah, I think the demons find. Yeah, no, the big creature starts to chase them in this one. So this random big demon comes up at the end of the chapter, starts chasing them around. They're running away, trying to strategize how to escape. Eventually, they decide, okay, they need to split up. Ray decides to go kind of by himself and draw the demon off, and then the kids kind of go off into another direction. So in that process, the kids I think end up kind of making it safe somewhere, but Ray ends up getting caught up and finding basically the demons that are looking for them.
Yeah, so I can continue from there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because that's basically where 43 and 44 comes in. Okay. So at the end of 43, we see that the monster randomly gets his head chopped off. I mean, at the end of 42, the monster randomly gets his head chopped off right before Ray leads it to the trap of the roots that eat creatures or whatever. Mm-hmm. And basically from 43 on, we find out that the monster's head was chopped off by one of the demons, the one that was leading those dogs. In which around one of the trees we see that Ray is basically hiding while he's listening to what the demon is saying, and they're saying, "Oh man, okay, so they're still around here or whatever." Since this thing was clearly chasing them, in which they can clearly tell that Ray's behind one of the trees, so they're like, "Yeah, buddy, come on out." In which Ray realizes, "Oh shit, they ain't really trying to kill me or whatever," so they must realize that I'm high quality meat. In which that means since they know they can't really do anything to me, they must know that, that means that I can run without having to worry about them fucking grabbing me and killing me just like that. So he basically decides to run in the opposite direction from all the rest of the kids, so that it becomes much harder for the demons to scoop them up. In which, while he's being chased, he eventually realizes that these dog creatures are actually much smarter than him. He basically says it feels like him playing against Mama. That sounds weird calling her that. Yeah. But I forgot her name. But
Isabella.
Yeah, him playing chess against Isabella, in which basically all of his moves they already know. So these dog creatures, they actually can talk and strategize on how to chase down their prey, in which
so
they're
weird.
basically enclosing him while they're chasing him. It's this show is a bit too smart for me, to be honest.
Yeah, they drop a lot of interesting knowledge bombs here and
A little
there.
bit too smart. But also randomly, while the kids are running away, Emma passes out, in which they see that she's bleeding too much from the ear, and then the kids are starting to panic or whatever. In which this chick in a random hood's like, "Yeah, just come with me. I'll lead them to safety." And then the chick with the glasses, can't remember her name. She's like, "No, I can't trust this bitch, G. No." In which
Did you think she was evil?
No.
I mean, we can go super in depth in it, but I just remember like talking on Twitter with some people. They thought she was evil.
I didn't think she was evil.
I didn't think so either.
At least she doesn't have any evil intentions right now, because if she does, then that definitely means that these kids are fucked.
Right?
So,
I was like, if they see another hue, I'm assuming that's a good thing.
So that can't be the situation for right now, because they're already in a very shitty situation with Emma right here bleeding or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They can't have somebody catch them right now. They're way too vulnerable.
Yeah.
So this has to be somebody that's going to lead them at least to a temporarily.
Yeah, people definitely thought that's... Well, some people are arguing on Twitter, or at least bringing up the point that they thought that the smile might have been evil.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't know if I believe that just yet, but I thought I really wasn't thinking about that at all. It didn't come to mind. But yeah, just want to bring that up.
But yeah, the chick with the glasses is telling her to show her face or whatever, so she can reveal who she is. The chick smiles or whatever, and then that's the last that we see of them so far. Cut back to the chase between Ray and these monsters, and they eventually crowd up on them. And right before they swoop in right before the demon swoops in to pick them up, because eventually Ray runs out of stamina, he can't move anymore. Right before the demon picks him up, one of the hooded creatures rides in on on a weird ass horse-like creature. I think it slashed through one of the demons or whatever, if I remember correctly. And then scooped up Ray, and they're swooping up out of that situation. And then that's the end of 44.
Yeah, I don't think anyone got slashed.
Oh, no, I didn't.
He just helped them.
I guess I pictured that because he had a spear in his hand.
Yeah. My questions would be really around... Because my theory right now is that I think this guy seems older, and he could potentially be Minerva, but maybe not.
No, I don't think Minerva's going to be coming out. No,
but I do think that they're trying to set up a split between the two groups. As in, I think those two people may not be connected, so to speak. Like, they may know of each other, but they may not, like... I don't think he's going to be reunited in the group. That's one of the theories I'm thinking. Like, Ray could just be going off with this guy and training under him, and the kids could be staying with that chick and learning from her group of people, which I think she's probably associated with a bigger group.
So it sounds like you're saying these main three characters are going to be growing up in their own different ways.
I could see that, because to me, what I thought was going to happen in this thing was that Ray was pretty much not going to die, but he was going to take like some sort of L to be separate from the group, like either go back into the house and join the demons and start working in a different way, or just have to like basically be off by himself, like escape these demons, but just be separate from the group from a period of time or whatever. Because I don't know, this guy has a weapon, so I'm at least hype about the fact that I think there's some combat ability. The fact that he ran, though, to me tells me that maybe even with the humans, there's still not hope that they can really take on numerous demons. Like, they might be able to take on one. And I'm still suspect that they could take on those swole dog-looking demons. Not these ones, the other swole dog ones that we seen like a couple chapters ago.
I honestly would like that theory to be true, based on
the separation theory.
Yeah, based on, because I would like to see the three of them grow in their own unique ways. I would like to see Norman growing up as a scientist and trying to come up with different ways to try to combat these creatures scientifically. Yeah. Whether he's using like different poisons or bombs or some type of weaponry or whatever. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Ray being trained by some type of warrior group, in which he eventually learns how not to be so sacrificial and give uppy or whatever. Mm-hmm. And which he actually learns, all right, if I find myself in a shitty situation, I can still fight my way up out of this or whatever.
I want Buddy to be with him too, though, because
Ray seems very suicidal. As
I can see that. Yeah.
He seems like he's way too easily able to willing to give up himself in order to in order to save others. Meanwhile, I like.
Well, just Emma. I think he crushed on her too hard.
And then I would like to see Emma come up in life as a nurturer, as somebody who's teaching the rest of these kids how to basically work with each other in order to defeat these demons. So she'd basically be the army creator.
Yeah,
she'd be the one that's rallying all of the troops in order to create the ultimate army of destroyers. So eventually, when they all come back together, they all have their 3 distinct skills that they have
that are leveraged based off the core smart thing. Though that's what I want. Is like she's probably like Norman's a master or whatever. I'd rather Norman be the master strategist because they've already kind of shown this. But like in this case, it would be like Emma's like the master strategist. Norman's like the army expert. And then Norman's like the science expert, meaning like he might be giving them more tools or insight into like the plans of like if they're trying to attack the building, Norman's probably gonna be the guy that's like, hey, you guys are gonna have to go like this route or whatever because I know the interiors or whatever. Right. And then Ray is like the
combat expert.
Yeah, exactly. Like how the fuck do I? Because he had a lot of good combat strategy here, like for trying to run away from these motherfuckers. Like, first of all, he was running for a decent amount of time. I would think, like the fact that they weren't able to catch up with them, as big as they are, I feel like they should have got him quick. But I guess I'm assuming that because he was running through the trees, it was like slowing them down in a sense. But then he was also really strategizing on his feet, like, okay, well, I can do this. I have like these 3 routes to go or whatever. And this one, this is going to happen. This one, this is going to happen. But this one, I can probably do this. And he was low-key finna come up if it wasn't for like the other demon showing up or whatever. So, yeah.
Yeah, so he's definitely going to have like the ultimates, if you want to think about it, the ultimates, what's the hockey where you can see motherfuckers' actions right before?
Kemboshoku?
Yeah. We'll call it that one. I only know about their English versions. It's Conquerors, Armor
Man Hockey, and then I don't even know what they call a Kemboshoku Hockey in English terms. Prediction?
But yeah, basically that one, in which he'll be able to see all of the different movements already ahead of time of his opponents and be able to come up with the different deflections for it.
I'm very interested in what this other chick is going to teach the group. I do wish if Ray is gonna if they're gonna separate, I wish that the other guy, the black guy, I forget what his name is, Don. I wish he joined Ray because he definitely has battle potential, like for real.
Who?
The black guy.
Oh, the one who bust on him.
Yeah, he definitely has battle potential. I would have preferred him join up with like Ray's group and be like a warrior type.
I think he's gonna be the tank of the crew.
Yeah, but if they are fused, then it's still good because then Ray will meet up and then he'll probably end up joining with Ray and try to become like some type of warrior. The other thing is it's I don't know if they need a time skip or whatever, but there's really only I'm only really counting 4 war potentials right now, which is like those the black guy, which I'm just gonna call him black for now, the chick with the glasses, Emma, Norman, and Ray. But none of the kids really stand out as valuable to me right now. They all just seem like liability.
Except for that baby.
Phil. Yeah, but Phil's not with the core group. If Phil's with the core group, boy, it's crucial. I don't think the demons can survive, to be honest.
You need to stop. You need to stop with this right now, dude.
I don't think the demons can really survive.
You keep putting too much respect on his
Phil
name.
is too crucial of a motherfucker. That's all I'm saying. But
so he's going to be a real one.
For sure, man. And if he got trained on that too. But yeah, I'm wondering. I think it's too early for these guys to be Minerva. But I'm wondering if they're associated with Minerva or that's also their goal, to find them. Meaning, they're also we escaped too, and we're also looking for Minerva or something like that. We escaped a minute ago, and we just been out here surviving and thriving and shit. But I just think it's too for them to just talk about trying to meet Minerva. I just feel like it's gonna be closer to the end type story goal when they run into this guy. So I'm wondering who these people are.
As far as we know, Minerva might just be a regular nigga amongst this hidden society.
Could be, yeah.
He just might be the one who's smart enough to create these secret books for people.
I'm just too hyped that we've actually seen a human with weapons, because that's all I'm I'm just okay, they have a fighting chance. That's all it brings to me is okay, cool, they got weapons. There's a fighting chance against these demons.
Yep.
The horse thing is kind of interesting. Maybe there's going to be a concept of being able to control these demons to a degree, or this is some nature construct, because now, like, you know, the force is alive or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's probably gonna be like the demon separation, and then like these creatures that come from this nature that you have to master and be a part of to kind of help you combat the demons.
I know the horse better be fucking fast enough. I can tell you that.
Oh, I'm sure he's fast. Perfect, picked him up and dipped off. I highly doubt they're gonna be able to catch up. But yeah, if I had to rate it, really a lot of it is just kind of waiting on this like last chapter. I'd probably give it like maybe a decent plus. I'm definitely interested. I'm glad there's finally hope again, because I was like, I don't know how to fuck. You're in the forest, but I don't know what's gonna happen to them. So it's a decent plus. I'm interested to see the next chapter.
I think I'll give it a decent as hell.
Decent. All right. I'm done. So you put hella respect on Buddy showing up name. I'm assuming.
Yep.
Decent.
I want to see what he can do.
Oh man, I wish he came in with the fight though. That would have been neat. That would have been nice to see. Because it just would gave me hope that, all right, they can really take these motherfuckers on. It's just that they're kids. But yeah.
Yo, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the video. If you want to hear some more content, check out our other videos on the channel, or you can check out our podcast, The Decent Podcast, where we talk about all this and more. Links to all of our social media will be in the description box below. In the meantime, in between time, I gotta go get something to eat. I'm out of here. Peace.
I want it all. I said I'm mentally tough. Oh, what you thought I would quit? Even on days when I feel at my worst, I will get off my ass and then get back to work. Ain't nobody gonna get it for you. Better go ahead and get it by your motherfucking self. By yourself, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna get it for you. Better go ahead and get it by your motherfucking self. By yourself, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna get it for you. Better go ahead and get it by your motherfucking self, nigga. Ain't no damn excuses. All of those are useless. I don't ever use it. Don't ever confuse it, love.